Hello, we're doing Yet Not I, but Through Christ in Me. So we're going to practice the signs and look at some different possible ways to interpret this. So I try to stand close enough to read the words on my paper and far enough that you can see. So hopefully I can maintain that balance. All right, so the first line is, "What gift of grace is Jesus my Redeemer?" And there are different things, of course, that you can do. So the literal sign for what is like this, which you can leave off, or I've also seen doing this, which is like just awesome, like an awesome gift, rather than doing what. So you can leave it off. You can do that. You can do that, or with one hand, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so maybe I'll go with this. We'll see. Sometimes I do something different than what I had planned to do because I do whatever I remember at the time. All right, so what gift? So you have X's and you're giving those. What gift of grace? Now you could actually, do the gift coming down to you from God as well. And then you have grace. So I usually do a G and then come down like this. Grace is Jesus, my Redeemer. And as always, we spend more time on the signs we haven't done in previous lessons. So if something isn't making sense, you might want to go back to a lesson where it was new to us. Okay, so there is no more for heaven now to give. So I would leave off the there is and just say no more for heaven now to give. He is my joy, my righteousness, and freedom. So he is my joy, my righteousness, and freedom with F's, just like save, but instead of S's you use F. Likewise with the Redeemer, I used R and the person sign. Okay. My steadfast love, my deep and boundless peace. So my steadfast or continuing love, my deep and boundless peace. So for boundless, you could do something like no limit, or you could say full, full peace. Different things that you might do. So I'll probably go with, limit or bound. And then peace is the sign for become quiet. It's like two signs put together, become quiet. That's peace. To this I hold, my hope is only Jesus. Okay, so for this you could say to this, leaving off the word to this. For I hold, you could do I believe, and believe you touch here and come down like that. It is a holding motion, but you first touch your head. Another thing you could do is, to this I hold. You could hold something, like coming from heaven. And I saw somebody do that in on another video, and it looked really nice. I'm probably going to do believe. To this, I believe. My hope is only Jesus. So my hope is only Jesus. Okay? And in fact, maybe this song does that. To this I hold like 4 or 5 times. And so I might do the believe sometimes, and I might do that sometimes. That I think that helps the deaf person see that, that those things equate here. And we'll talk about another place too where it can be helpful to do different things. For my life is wholly bound to him. So you can do for or leave that off. My life is wholly bound, connected to him. Oh, how strange and divine, I can sing all is mine. Okay, so oh, which you could leave off, how you could leave off as well. For strange, you do this. Personally, I don't understand why that is strange. I think it's a strange sign, and that's how I remember it's because that's really strange, I think. So how strange and divine, take your D. You can flatten it out. You can do a D and go flat like you do for holy. And so that's probably what I'll do is a D flat, or you can take the D all the way across. Strange and divine. I would leave off can. I can sing all is mine. Yet not I, but through Christ in me. So take your Y hands. I can't get my fingers all the way down. Yet, so do this. That means yet or still. Yet not I. You can do me instead of I. But through Christ in, and you can do the in close to you since you're doing in me. So this is in, but you could do that, and that's probably what I'll do is I'll make it closer because it's in me. Okay, so that's verse 1. We have to get done within 15 minutes, so we'll see if we can do all 4 verses in one video. All right, so the night is dark, but I am not forsaken, but I am not. For forsaken, you can do C hands or you can do fists. I usually do C hands and throw it out. Forsaken, I'm not forsaken, I'm not forsaken. For by my side, the Savior, he will stay. Okay, there's different ways you can do this. You can do the literal English words, by my side, but I think I like, and 4 you can leave out. So what I would do is I would have Jesus come down to be by your side, and then you go off together. So for by my side, the Savior, he will stay. So then you can do Savior, he will stay. 2 Y's. Forgive my fingers for sticking out. It's just the way it's going to be. Okay. I labor on in weakness and rejoicing. So I labor. You can do work, or you can do an L for labor. I labor on, continue in weakness. So you take your fingers and they're weak and fall down. I think of this like a spider collapsing from weakness. Weakness, and, which you can leave off, and rejoicing. That's R's. It's just like excited. Excited uses the touchy-feely finger, but rejoicing with R's. For in my need, his power is displayed. So again, 4 you can leave off. You could leave off in. I would definitely do in my need. His power, that's a P. Power, you can do a hand like that instead. Power is displayed. To this I hold, my shepherd will defend me. Okay, so again, this I believe, my shepherd, that's a sheep person. This is like a scissors, it's a K or a P, whatever you want it to, it's sideways, so it's one or the other. So you're shearing the sheep, it's like a scissors person. So a shepherd is a sheep person. My shepherd will defend me. Defend me. Through the deepest valley he will lead. So this is through the deepest, and since it's deepest, I would go way down. Deepest. You could also do deepest, but this is probably easier. Go way down deep. Deepest valley, take 2 V's and make a low valley. Valley, he will lead. Oh, the night has been won. Oh, the night has been won. And I shall or will overcome or conquer. Yet not I, but through Christ in me. Okay, we can probably get a third verse done here. No fate I dread. So I would say no, and remember, we don't do the yes, no type no. We do the none type no here. So no fate. For fate, I'm doing future. No future I dread or fear. I know, and you could leave off the I. This would probably be assumed that it's you knowing. I know that I am forgiven. You can just do one hand, or you can do two like that, forgiven. The future sure, and of course future is the same as what we just did for fate. The future sure, for sure I'm going to do promise. So the future's promised. You touch here and then seal it. So it's say it, seal it. It's promise. So the future promised. The price, for price you do an X and you bring it like this. It's kind of like you're pulling that price out of your hand. There's a coin there and you're pulling it with your X hand. The price, it has been paid. I do a P and you pay that way, okay? You can use a flat hand as well, you know, for buy or whatever, but I'll do the P since it is pay or paid. And actually, what I would do here is it says it has been paid. So I would say the price, it's already paid. Okay, already paid. The price is already paid. This means complete or finished or already. For Jesus died and suffered for my pardon. For, which you could leave out. Jesus died and suffered. Put a suffering look on your face and it goes down like that. Suffered for my pardon. That's just like forgive. And he was raised, so dead, raised up, to overthrow or conquer the grave. You could substitute death for grave. So he conquered death. He conquered the grave. It's different signs, but in the song it's the same idea. So you could substitute one for the other in that particular case. To this I hold. So again, to this I believe, or I hold. My sin has been defeated, and that's the same as overthrow or overcome. Jesus now and ever is my plea. Now you could substitute prayer if you wanted, but I'm going to use what the song is saying, which is plea. Oh, the chains are released. You can leave off the O, or you could do this. For chains, and you can use either the middle finger or the index finger and make chains like that. Oh, the chains are released. And I'm doing that just like redeem, okay, with R's. It's the same idea, released. I can sing. I would skip the can. I would just say, I can sing. I am free. Yet not I, but through Christ in me. We have 1 minute left. I think we need to go to another video to get the last verse in, or I can't upload this.